Good morning, everybody. Welcome to your warm-up for the day. I hope you are ready to go. Alrighty, we are going to start our warm-up standing with a little bit of boxer shuffle. So boxer shuffle, we have done multiple times, but as a reminder, you've got one foot slightly in front of the other one. They're about hip-ish apart. I typically turn my back foot out, but you do not have to. That's just where my hips naturally go. Arms are going to come up as if you are protecting the sides of your face. And the shuffle starts with just a shift, front leg to back leg. And then as you continue to shift, you kind of pick up those heels. So now we're moving a little bit quicker. Your weight stays up on the balls of your feet. If the bouncing first thing is not feeling good and you need to take it to just more of a shift, we're just trying to get that blood flow going all the way down into the feet. Holding those arms in nice and tight, so whether your legs are moving fast or not, you've got those elbows tucked into your rib cage. We were boxing for real. That's your protection. You are protecting the middle of your body from a punch to the side. All right, we're going to keep going here for a couple more seconds. And then we're going to get our upper body going with some jab crosses. So we're going to stop the feet. You can keep a little bit of shift going, but we're going to jab with the front arm, cross with the back arm. Jab and cross. Jab and cross. If you need a visual, think about somebody at about chin height. You're going to tap their chin. So as you tap their chin, a couple things. Number one, you want to make sure those arms come all the way back. So you can think about your thumb tapping your own chin every time. So every time my arms come back, I am bringing my hand back into my chin. The other thing is you want to think about tapping their chin, not trying to knock them out. So we are not locking that arm and throwing as hard as we can. We're just warming up the shoulders. We're getting the blood flowing. You can keep those hips turning. We're going to go a couple more seconds here, and then we're going to make the lower body do our work. 3, 2, 1. Take the feet nice and wide. We're going to take some lateral shifts. So shifting into one side and shift to the other. Your goal here is as you get a little bit more warmed up, you want to be able to sit a little lower. Feel that stretch down the inside of that straight leg. You can take your hands wherever you want. As my legs get tired in a warm up, I tend to put my hands up on top of my leg to kind of help support me. You can also add a little rotation. So every time you get to one side, look toward that side. And rotate that torso a little bit. We're going to take a couple more here, one more to each side. And we're going to come back in for a little more boxing. All right, back to the middle. Back in that same stance, one leg slightly in front of the other one. We're going to go back to our punches, but we're going to take them to hooks. All we're going to do with a hook, that same person that was in front of you with the chin, they have a rib cage too. You're tapping the side of their rib cage. The same part that you are protecting with your elbow, that's what you're tapping on them. You want to pivot those legs. When you are doing boxing for real, anytime you box, your power does not come from your arms. Your power comes from your legs and your core. So if that low body is not rotating and shifting, you've got no power. And for our purposes with a warm-up, the more body parts we can get moving together, the more warmed up our body will feel. The heart rate will start coming up. The blood flows a little better through the body, all the way to the toes. Excellent. We're just about 5 more seconds here. Those shoulders should be starting to get a little tired, a little warmed up. 3, 2, 1. Relax the arms. Step lunge. Allow your body to warm up as it wants to. If those legs are sore or the knees are a little creaky this morning, you don't have to sit them very low. You'll have time to increase that range as the knees and hips get warmed up. By the end of this 30 seconds, you want to be tapping that ground, getting down nice and low. Do whatever you want with your arms. You can take a big stretch overhead. You can can take one in front. You can take them both out wide. Whatever feels good. We're in our last few seconds here. Give me one more on each side, trying to tap that ground. All right, we're back in for our final punches. So now we're gonna be up with the uppercuts. So that same body, we tap the side of the chin, we tap the side of the ribs. Now we're gonna lift the chin. So we're going uppercut. So as you uppercut, your body drops down a little bit and you're driving that fist up under their chin, up under their chin. Most important is that you are not dropping your arm. This is not a caveman golf kind of swing here. You just drop the body, lift, body, lift, body, lift, body, lift. Again, that low body is moving underneath you. Hips are pivoting. Back heel is up. Should be getting a little bit harder to talk. That heart rate is coming up nice and high. We've got about 10 more seconds, and we are gonna take it to the ground with some lookouts. 3, 2, 1. All right, find your mat. Give me a big, nice, big, deep breath in. Reach for the sky. We're gonna go down and touch those toes. Oh, relax right there. Walk on out. You're gonna give me one Everest or one runner's lunge on each leg. So I've got one leg forward, drop into that stretch. Back to plank, switch legs. Nice. Back to plank, we're gonna lower to the ground with as much control as you can. And from here, we're gonna push back up to that plank, and then back to a pike. Try to press those heels in, open up the shoulders, back to plank. Nice strong plank, and walk it back. Excellent, all the way up, big reach. Blow that air away as you reach for your toes again. And normal breathing out into that plank, abs in nice and tight. Everest step. Press that hip down, switch. Back to center, control to the ground. Back up to that plank. Pike. Press those heels down, open the shoulders, back to plank. And walk it back. All the way up, nice big deep breath in. Back down to the toes, we're gonna walk out again, but we're gonna change our routine down here. We're gonna walk out to that plank. Nice strong plank, pigeon pose. You're gonna drive one knee right up through the hands, chest nice and tall. Try to press that back knee toward the ground. Back to plank. Other knee, chest tall. Press that back hip down, plank. Give me your best push-up that you've got. Drop to your knees if you need to, it's warm up. Push back to that pike. Open those shoulders, back to plank, and walk it back. All right, we've got 2 more just like that. Keep it all in a row. Big deep breath, reach. Down to the toes. Walk on out. We've got our pigeon first. Nice plank, knee through the middle. Open the hip, chest tall, switch. Chest tall, switch. Give me that push-up. Pike. Plank. And walk it back. All right, guys, this is our last one. We'll stay down after this one. Deep breath in. Blow it out, reach for those toes. Walk on out to that plank. Pigeon. Chest tall. And switch. Nice job. Back to that plank. Give me that good push-up. Best one to finish it. Pike. And drop to your knees. And sit up nice and tall. We're going to do a new one here. Working on opening up those hips, while we also strengthen the hips. So we're gonna sit back a little bit. Some of us can sit back all the way on our knees, onto our heels. Some of us cannot, that's okay. I want you to sit back as far as you can, and then we're gonna sit up, chest nice and tall. Use the abdominals to lift a knee forward, press into that runner stretch. So we're opening up the back hip as we strengthen and lift through that front hip. So we're gonna sit back again and then switch legs. Reach it forward. Stay there, please. Sit back, up and lift, reach. Lift it through, sit back. One more time, up and reach. Very nice. Flip over to your back for me. A few more minutes. We're gonna take a nice tuck and roll down here. I want you to start from your back. Abs in nice and tight. Pull those knees in as much as you can. Pull your chin to your chest. And give me a nice front to back roll. Rounding that back as much as you can. If you roll all the way up, that's perfectly fine. If you are down low on that back, just rolling, that's fine too. All right, drop those arms out to the side. We've got those knees bent. We're gonna get a little rotation here. So go ahead and drop the feet first. Roll your knees to one side as you look to the opposite side. Use your muscles to try to press down on that top leg. Abs in tight, pull it back to center and switch. Looking the head the other direction. Back to center, switch. And switch. And we're going to get one more to each side. And then we're going to finish out our warm-up with some roly-polies. All right, come on up to the top by either doing a nice big sit-up or rolling or pulling on your legs. Roly-polies, if you recall these from a long time ago. We start from seated in that pike, nice and tall. We're gonna reach out and over the feet as far as you can. Arms are gonna go down to your side. Abdominals pull in super tight, and we're gonna bring those legs up and over as far as they will go. And then we're gonna roll back to the tight. Abs in tight, and reach. And back down, feet down. Roll it over. Back to the top. And reach, give me one more. Roll it over. Back to the top. Reach. And you are ready to go. Jump on up, switch over to your workout. Have a great time. I look forward to seeing how it goes.